and my page. Welcome back to Mama the Super. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing amazingly and fantastically well. Happy Tuesday evening. Is it so dark? Welcome, Facebook. So today we are talking about the reason why single parent families have become more common in recent decades. So I know a lot of you have different ideas, but we'll be talking about some of the reasons that is making it to be kind of popular in our days. It's no longer frowned at. Even people just decide on their own to become a single parent, a single mother or a single father. If you can, according to research, as of 2022, about 15% of families, I'm talking about the UK, living in the UK, were headed by a single parent, meaning it could have been a single father or a single mother, but the research continues to make us to understand that this single parenting, the numbers of females that were a single mother were more than the men. So we could see that 84% of those single parents were lone mothers, meaning, so that's why you see a lot of single mothers and few of single fathers. So it is also important to note that single parenthood is not always a permanent state. It can change. You know that. You can see someone being a single mother today, the next day the person can be married, or in the next few years or few months. Hello Babita, thank you for coming, official. So many people transition in and out of it due to life circumstances. So we don't pray to be one of those. Please, as you come in, don't forget to thumbs up the video. God bless you as you come. Hi Hida, thank you for coming as well. Please give me a thumbs up as you come. So, but for me, in my opinion, and according to research and to my best knowledge, in diaspora, whether UK, Canada, Belgium, wherever in the developed world, the reason there is one of the reasons there is a lot of single parenting is government support. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Welfare programs and child care assistance have made it more feasible for single parents to marry on their own. So whether they are married or not, okay, thank you so much. Whether they are married or not, they feel better. So they can take care of their children, whether they give birth to 2 children, 3 children, 5 children, they don't care, so long as there's government support. So that's one of the major problems we are having: government support, child care and all. And that's the reason also that make the men also to abandon these women, because in so many countries where child care is not given, the men still take care of their wives and their children. For instance, in Africa, where there is no child care, even some parts of Europe, so marriage is still in existence. But this side of the world, where child care, where government welfare system have taken over, so a lot of women, they rather remain single. And also most times they don't want to suffer anymore. Who wants to suffer anyway? Housing and cost of living challenges is also one of those reasons why there are a lot of single parenting today. Because of financial strain, it can contribute to relationship breakdowns. Babita, where am I from? I'm from Africa, as you can see. So, where are you watching me from? Have you given me a thumbs up? And some parents, they may choose as well to become a single parent, to raise their children all alone rather than contribute under stress. A lot of people don't want stress these days. So where are you from as well? So a lot of people, a lot of women, they don't want stress anymore. So they rather just choose to be alone than to be under duress. Thank you for the thumbs up. Mia, thank you for coming. As you come in, please thumbs up the video. God bless you. We are discussing about the reasons why there are so many single parenting these days. So we have talked about government child benefits could be the reason for some people, and also some people don't like to go through stress anymore. They don't want to contribute to any financial struggles. Thank you for the thumbs up. So they rather just decide on their own to raise their children themselves. Oh, God bless you too. Thank you. And also, you can also agree with me that there is a growing recognition that families come in different ways, in different forms. We have now, unlike many years ago, the things that we are seeing now, that is even on dictionary, on paper, they were not existing. And people are beginning to embrace it as well. So that could also be the reason for a lot of single parenting. Like now we have single parents is being talked about. We have cohabiting. In some tradition, normally cohabiting could be termed a taboo, but these days it's no longer like that. We have the terms called couples. We have same-sex parents. We have a lot, etc., etc. So all these are the reasons why people go into single parenting. Also, these days, unlike decades ago when women go into marriage as early as 13, 14, 15, even before they become a teenager or a young adult. So these days it's no longer so. There is a lot of delayed marriage, and there's also delayed in childbearing. So people are marrying later, or choosing not to even marry at all. So there's not choices. It now depends on what you want. So sometimes having children outside of marriage could also result in you taking care of the child on your own. Oh, thank you. You are from India, official. All right. So how is it in your country? Do you guys have a lot of single parents, single mothers, or single fathers? Can we hear from you as well? Or it's just I think here in the UK, the Indians, they have a very strong culture. So they still uphold to their culture. They don't just discard it like so many African countries. No, they are good together. Even if there are something going on within the system, within the family, they don't just release it out. They choose rather to keep mute than to discuss important matters. I know Indians for that. So that family spirit, they always have it. When it comes to relationship and marriage, forget it. I give it to them. Even if you ask me, it's not that there's no places that there are no challenges or problems, but they will always keep it a secret. So also, let's not forget that there are also decline of the male breadwinner in these days that we are living in. So traditional family rules have evolved We can't take that away from the women. So now women are allowed to head households confidently. It's no longer a taboo because a lot of women, they are now working. It's not like before when women don't normally work. So you can see that these are the reasons why there are a lot of single mothers, single parenting these days. I bless you, Auntie Sophia. God bless you. How are you? How was your day? Gamey, thank you for coming. Rio, Monda Et, how are you? I'm okay, and you? How's your day been? Thank you all for the thumbs up. So we can see that more women are working and earning enough to support children without a partner. They are good to go. So it also reduces the economic pressure to stay in unhappy relationship or happy marriage. That's the only thing that is good about it. For this, the rest, all the things I've been saying is is a negative. But this one, allowing women to work and raise their children in a safe environment, is a plus to women. So Holly, thank you for coming. I'm fine, thank you. Holly, thank you. Holly, the footballer, you are so pretty. Thank you so much. Have you given me a thumbs up? Gamey, I'm a bit busy at the moment, so I can't stay. All right, no problem. But before you go, just make sure you thumbs up the video. Check back soon. Lauren, YouTube, thank you for coming. As you guys come in, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, you have thumbs up already. That's nice, lovely. Single mothers by no means okay. No, it's not okay at all. It's not okay. So, and also we should not forget, we call it in the old days, decades ago, there was a lot of stigma around single mothers. But these days, there are less stigmas around separation. Societal attitude have shifted. Being divorced or raising children alone is no longer seen as taboo in many cultures, including the African culture that we frown at single mothers or divorce. But today, it's no longer like that. Not to talk about, oh, you thumbs up as well. Thank you, Babita. Thank you so much. So these are few reasons that I've put up that I see are the reasons for a lot of single parenting in this decade. So if you have more, you can type it out, then we can talk about it. For me, I actually like the type I actually like the season where women can work, because in the olden days, women were not allowed to work. Even in this UK, women were not allowed to work. They were not allowed to vote until they fought their way to freedom, that now gave birth to all these things that a lot of us are enjoying today. So as a woman, if you are able to work, it's very, very good. But if you have little children, you can raise them first. Forget about the money. Raise them to an extent. Let them know you. Let them feel you before you can be leaving them to go to work. But that's why two heads are always better than one, no matter how, if the relationship is healthy. But if it's not healthy, nobody will tell you to stay there. You get it? Amazing how women graciously give away their most treasured gift without requiring marriage or commitment. Yes, you are so right about that. That's having a child out of wedlock, you mean? Yes, that's so. For me, I would say that is a choice. You understand? You can't decide for an adult. You can't tell an adult what to do. You can only advise. And if they take your advice, good for them. But if they decide that, oh, your advice is not good it's not good enough, so what can you do? We can only but advise people. You can't force people to do otherwise. You can't tell them that, oh, this is better or this is what is not what. So For me, if you ask me anytime, any day, marriage is still the best. Staying with the right person, choosing right, but unfortunately, a lot of women choose wrongly. You understand? So that could also be the reason for single parenting. When you choose a wrong partner, be you a man or a woman, you will suffer in that relationship. And also, let's not forget that a lot of us lack tolerance. We don't have patience. We have zero tolerance for other people. That's the reason also there's a lot of divorce and unhealthy marriage. May we always be men, while women remains women, no matter how we paint it. The womb is sacred. Yes, you are right. Look after your body. Be disciplined and demand respect. Respect is earned, my dear. I don't think you demand. It's earned. If you respect yourself, in return, you will be respected. You understand? You can only give what you have. You can't give what you don't have. That's why I always preach it here that you should be the change that you want. So these are part of it. If you want to be treated nicely, you want to be treated respectfully, you also respect yourself. As a woman or as a man, it doesn't really matter. We are all human. Behave like a human being. Be nice to people. Treat people with kindness. First and foremost, treat yourself with kindness, because I've come across a lot of people, no matter how you treat them good, because they themselves, they are not good to themselves, they are not being realistic, they take it for granted. That's why they are in an unhealthy relationship. Even when you tell them, you try to spot some things out for them, until you spell it out in black and white, they don't get it. So I don't blame some ladies as well that have decided on their own. They have created a standard for themselves. Like, this is what I want. Until I get it, I'm not going to, as you said, I'm going to respect myself. I'm going to discipline myself. I'm not going to mess around. Even if I'm 40 years or 50 years, I don't care. I believe God will shine on me. When my time comes, nothing will take it away. There are people like that as well. But is it everybody that can take that stand? No. It's not everybody that can take that stand. It's not everybody that can be disciplined. It's not everybody that can say a word and stand by it. Especially in this generation that we are. That you see people abusing each other for nothing that's so important. Station Studio, thank you for coming, 67. Please, as you come in, guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. You guys are so amazing. So these are all the reasons that I think are causing single parenting. So these are all the key factors that I've just mentioned. You understand? So, but no one is above mistake. We can always work on each other. We can always work on all of them. Is it the financial strain that will make people not to come together? You can work together as one. Two are always better. If not for greediness, selfishness, and people wanting to acquire all the wealth on this earth, why can't you two stay together? You just need to plan. Have a plan A, plan B, plan C. When A is not working, you switch to B. But unfortunately, a lot of people, my money is my money, your money is your money. And it comes mostly with women. Women wants to use the money from the men, but they don't want to use their money. When it comes to the men, they will tell you, oh, the money for the man is our money. But for the women, my money is my money. It doesn't work that way. Women these days hate poor, are choosing partners. Yes, you can say that again. When the red flags present, they ignore them. Oh, that's just it. They see it even when there are people that can cancel them, point it out for them. They want you to write it white and black, plain. Even when you write it, they will still find a way to say it's okay. So you have just said it. You As a woman, you are going out with a guy that is a lazy chap that don't want to get up early in the morning. He's a dropout. He doesn't want to go back to college or go back to education or learn a skills. He's not even interested in working. All he's interested in is maybe his hair, his body, his looks. And at the same time, you are thinking, if I get pregnant for that same guy, he will be a good father or a good husband. Who does that? So those are the red flags, but they ignore it, as you say. Oh, see my beautiful lady. Greetings to you. Iganes King, how are you? How are my kids doing? How is your hobby? It has been a while. Thank you for coming. I appreciate. God bless you. So, what do you have for this topic? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That's what I'm shouting these days. I'm learning it. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Though I'm so tired today, but what can I do? We are almost there. So, my dear Rio, you are very right, because women have poor choices. They don't, even the men that will suit them, that will be a great father or a great husband, they won't even like such men. Most of the ladies that I've seen, they will tell you it's not swag enough. They will tell you, oh, this one, the color is so dull. They want those charming guys that cannot even lift a spoon or lift a finger for them when the time comes. So all these things contribute to their being. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you so much. It's fine. Sometimes it's like that. I always do uh live. I started again just every day, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. Then I'll just go take a such is life. I'm grateful. Thank you for coming. I appreciate. So that's what we see around these days, and mostly in diaspora, especially in this UK. I remember many years ago when we came, there was, even till now, a lot of guys, when you say you are a missus, it's like, wow, wait a minute. Are you are you telling me the truth? Because a lot of women are single. So when they see a married woman, thank you for the thumbs up. When they see a married woman, it's like, is this one all right? You understand? You see a lot of them come here. Some of them were married before in Africa or in other parts of Europe that they came from. Immediately they enter here. I always say there's a principalities and powers that rule over this country. Before you know it, boom, they are no longer married. Or they'll go, they cash out their husband to another address and they are living in another one. So all these things, there's a spirit behind it. Absolutely. I agree with that. For me, is the Hollywood Disney construct they have brought into, and feminism hasn't served women very well. Yes, you are right, but when we talk about feminism, that will be a topic for another day. I think people are taking it in another direction, because feminism is not about disobeying, it's not being disobedient. It's all about you, the women, you as a woman knowing your place. You understand? There's nowhere feminism talk about you disobedience or whatever. It's just taking a new turn. And when you talk about the Hollywood Disney construct, yes, you might be right there as well. But what happened to decency? What happened to you having your own choice, having your own life to live, creating something for yourself, making yourself as a priority? What happened to not being competitive in nature, not comparing yourself to others? Because everybody differs. You are you, I am me. I can never be you and you can never be me. Until we grow to that extent, I think things will never change for the better for anybody. If you want to be a respected human being, you first have to have self-awareness. Work on yourself. Be the change that you want. Be happy. If you want people around you to be happy, because happiness is contagious. If you are sad, definitely people around you will be sad, including will be sad, including your family members and your friends, except those ones that doesn't really put you at a pedigree. But if it's someone that you really love, someone that you care for, if that person is miserable, I assure you, you yourself, you'll be miserable. Jassy, Nancy, thank you. Hello, thank you for coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come. Women are not supposed to be alone, living by themselves. Oh, you can say that again. That is a sin. Work on yourself is right, yes. It's a sin to live alone, as which Bible verse says that? It's not a sin. Oh. Even Paul told us that if possible, you can emulate him. If you think the only way is a sin is when you born with passion, when you know you cannot stay. If you know you can stay without a man, why not? Don't some men. So are you telling me those reverend sisters and reverend fathers, they are committing sin by staying? Oh, you gave me a thumbs up. Nasinsin, thank you. I appreciate. God bless you. So, what happened to celibacy? Celibate. So, if you can stay, why not? It's only when you are saying you are staying and you are doing another thing in secret that is a sin. You understand? So, but above all, as women, even men, we have to work on ourselves, because there are a lot of single men as well. Despite the fact that research have made us to understand that women are more than the men, you understand, because some men, they have opportunity to be married to more than one wife. So even if you live there, you have a child for them or 3 kids, they still move on. They get married to another woman, or they have a baby mama, side chicks, call it whatever you want, mistress. So they are never lonely anyway. I get where you are coming from. Unlike the women, you can't marry the two men at the same time. By the time you try to do it, society will frown at it. They will give you a name that is not yours. It's you that will not be ashamed. Depression will not be the order of the day. You understand? Possibly you will not be able to leave your room to go to your place of work if you have one. So women, anyhow we see it, we are different from men. We have different. Love isn't as important as duty and procreation. Oh yeah. Love, for me, I'll tell you that love is no longer a feeling. It's a daily life, especially when you are married. You get it? So it's a thing that you have to learn, live with. You have to make it a routine. You, whether you like it or not, you stay devoted, because you try to stay with that Bible verse in the New Testament that told us that you should forgive 70 times 7, knowing that even your husband and your wife, in a day, they are not going to wrong you up to 70 times. So you just have that heart of forgiveness, and love will come in. You see carer women realizing in their late 30s that family should have been the priority. Yes, you are right. That's in their 30s. It's still very isn't that the best time to have a child? So if they realize in their 30s, meaning nothing spoil now, they haven't lose. But these days, most times they realize in their 50s, in their late 40s. And mind you, these days, a lot of things are going on. Hormonal balance and perimenopause starts even as early as 30 something these days. 40s, women in their 40s, they are already in menopause. So that's why in the olden days, as I would say, it's like our parents knew. That was why they used to tell the girls to get married quickly and start having kids. But Also, let's not also forget that technology has also contributed to single parenting. I forget about that. It just came in when I was talking about menopause. Absolutely, love must come from shared goals, yes, and an enriching togetherness. Cloud nine love is no, that's not love. That's just a feeling for a sec, and before you know it is gone. But if you make it a daily habit, a life that you will live all the days of your life, that will be the best. So technology as well is one of the things that have created room for single parenting, because it has made a lot of people to have an open mind, and they are so wise these days that they just decide on their own that, oh, even if I don't have a husband, even if I don't have a man, so long as I have money, I can go to the sperm bank, buy, get, you understand, have a child and raise the child on my own. After all, I have money. It's money that you need to take care of children, or the IVF, surrogate. There are a lot of ways, unlike far, far 30 years, 40 years, 50 years ago. Some of these things were existing, but they were not so popular. It was only meant for the rich people. But these days, it's open. Even if you are not so wealthy, there's no how you will not be able to save up money to do an IVF, or go to the sperm bank and buy for yourself. So there are a lot of choices, and there are a lot of social media means lack of discipline. That's not good. It steals your time and energy. You are right if you want it to. So for me, I tell people that's another topic as well. Create time for everything. You can't allow. I'm a social media person now, for one. I create content, but I tell you, I don't. You won't even see me on social media more than when I'm doing my thing. But there are a lot of people, they have no business on social media, but they can't do anything meaningful with themselves. They are on social media from morning till night. From TikTok, they are on YouTube. From YouTube, they are on Facebook. From Facebook, they are on Twitter. From Twitter, they are on Instagram. If you ask them, in all these social media platforms, since they have been there, have they collected £10 or €10? No. They are not creating content, but they are there 24/7. When you go there in the morning, they are there. So with that, I will say yes to that statement that you just wrote, that it steals time and energy. You understand? But when you create time for it, because social media on its own is not bad, it's also a way to escape reality, to distract yourself. You understand? Because even in counseling, we also recommend social media for mental health solutions. People that have mental health problem, you understand? Even including ourselves, you can be there. You can choose to distract yourself for an hour on social media every day. That's not stealing your time, and there's no energy lost. And you also don't just go to random places. Make sure you are in a place where you can gain educative platform. So while you are resting, relaxing, you are also gaining knowledge. You understand? So that's what I would say about that. But people spending 5 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, to the extent that they can't even sleep at night. That's so that's nothing to write home about. It's not that they use it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's how long they use it for. Yes. Today, too many hours are spent using it. You are so right. So that's why you have to create your own time for it. You can also decide that, oh, today I'm not going to be on social media. Tomorrow I will spend 2 hours, or I will spend like every day an hour on social media. You get it? So that's why parental control is also good for kids, because children, teenagers, young adults, they are the worst when it comes to social media. They misuse it. They can be there from, in fact, all the night. They won't even sleep. not to talk about parents. So you are not far from the truth, but I still say the truth. I still say it the way I said it. It's better for you to control yourself. It's better for you to systemize what you do. Social media, medium, his depression. Yes, of course, but not so much. Oh, my dear, you are very right, because I recommend it as well, but in a small dosage, not the whole day or the whole night. You have to be where healing takes place, because there are some platform that you will go as well. If your depression was very low, it will become very high. There are some platform they call saga platform. When you go there, you will add to your problems. You understand? But there are some platform that you go to, you will heal. You will learn one thing, or you must learn one thing or two before you leave. So those are the platforms that we are supposed to visit. There are good habits and bad habits. Certainly, make it work for you, not you for it. Yes, you are right. But as I said before, human being, adulthood is something else. So that's why foundation is very necessary and very vital. If you lose it when you were very young, it's very difficult when you become an adult for you to now start learning. But actually, if you want to learn, you can still learn, but it's not so easy. So that's the reason why we as parents, those of you that still have little kids, it's never too late, it's never too early to start teaching them the good habits, because those things are the things that will strengthen them in their adulthood. Nothing is wasted. So habits are learned, they are taught and learned. So even kindness, you can teach it. Nobody was born with kindness. Every one of us, we were all born with a blank slate. We came empty. Everything we learned it here on earth. So if you decide to be good, which as a human being you are supposed to, everybody are supposed to be nice. But in my own little way, I always say to myself, I say to people, after God is myself, try to be nice to people. Try, but first, before you start being nice to people, or before you want to be kind to others, show it to yourself first, because you can always give what you have. What you don't have, you cannot give. Be kind to yourself. When you are being kind to yourself, you will not be able to transfer it to others, because there is a lot of people on this planet earth. No matter how kind you are, including your siblings, your husband, your children, they will never return the kindness to you. And no matter how nice you are, people will still not like you. Don't make excuses. Acquiring good habits require will and discipline. Yes, you are. Okay, welcome back, Gaming. So you understand. So once we know these things, that oh, these things are good, I'm not doing it because of people, no eye servicing, no comparing, you are good to go. Thank you for the thumbs up. So as I said, learn to be kind to yourself. That's just the truth of the matter. Sweet pea, thank you for coming. Yes, I'm still here. It's like I was waiting for you. I should have been gone. We have, so we are talking about our topic led us to this place that we are now. Discipline and acquiring good habits. We were talking about the reason why there are a lot of single parents in these days, because it's no longer frowned at. There's less stigmatization and a lot are going on. Being kind don't put some people for where they are not supposed to. Yes, it's true, but even at that, you still need to be kind, my dear. Whether or not, you still need to be kind. You can't say because a lot of people have been dealt with true kindness, then because of that one you will not become bad. No, you still be kind, but so good to be waited on. Yeah, love the blue color. Thank you so much. So you see it, I understand you. It's one of those things I always say as well. So according to Mother Teresa quotes, when you go read it, it's like affirming to all this. whether people will discourage you, whether people will do you bad or not, it's good to be good. So you won't say because people are bad to you now, you want to stop being good, you want to now become a bad person. So no, it's just that you channel the energy towards other direction. That's just it. Kindness these days should be on one's instincts. Yeah, if you trust your instincts, that's why we have to build ourselves. That's why you have to train yourself. That's because for me, I always say, when you have built yourself to that extent, your instincts works for you. You understand? But even people that haven't built their instincts, that they don't know when their instincts is telling them go or stop or move, even at that, you still need to be kind. But the only thing I always say, you have to be kind to yourself first. Don't just pour your kindness, your goodness upon other people, then you not neglect yourself. That's where the problem starts from. Single parenting may be somewhat okay as young people, but what about single as an elder? No one is good, my dear, whether single, whether elder. I don't think anyone is good. No one is good. No one is good. No one is good. No one is good. You understand? It may be stressful without any additional assistance, and all responsibilities are solely on oneself. Yes. So you understand? You are right. But for me, whether you are a single parenting, you are elderly, it's the same thing. So Didi, so what are you now trying to say? Are you now insinuating that because some people are bad, kindness should be withhold, or people should not be kind anymore? Because there are some people that don't even know how their instincts work. So that's part of what we are trying to bring out as awareness to everybody. It can be good according to what I have seen. Is better for people to be single versus in an abusive marriage. Yeah, that's just it. I even touched on it. I touched on it also. That some people, they choose to raise their children alone rather than cohabiting under stress. You understand? You are right. uh Not everyone deserve kind. Oh my goodness, say it's not everyone that deserve kindness. Humans will always be human. Are you so, in your own way, you think it's not everybody that deserve kindness? So guys, how do you see that comment? Sweet pea, what do you see? What can you say? Rio, do you think everybody, do you think that it's not everybody that deserve kindness? Because I know that was what it was he's trying to write now. That it's not everybody. It's not everyone that deserve kindness. So what can you say out of that? Do you agree or not? Let's turn it into a topic. Because I know where you are coming from, because there are a lot of people, after giving them, showering them with kindness, they will turn around like a bulldog or a lion and devour that person. I understand, but still and still, VDM, for example, helped a lot. At the end, what did he get in return? Yeah, it's like that. But VDM will always be VDM. Will he not say because he has been helping people and people are not paying him back with what he wanted, then because of that, he will not stop? He can't stop. Because for me, I think kindness is inbuilt. Kindness is part of us. It's nature. Even myself, there is a lot of times I've said, oh, these things, I won't do it anymore. But can you can't actually stop, because it's in you. Except you are faking it, except you are not you are not a kind person, that's the only time for me that I think you can say, oh, this thing, I'm not doing it again, and actually you will be able to stop it. You can't actually stop it, but you can try to, let me see, let me read this one. Everyone deserves kindness to some degree. Yes, unless they show you they are not worthy of the kindness, yes, you are giving. Some may not want you or your kindness where others believe they deserve all of you. That one is where I was going to. They think they deserve all, but they don't. I don't say not everybody deserve kindness. I said don't expect it in return. Uh-huh. That's another way. He can't stop, but he won't do much anymore. He will still do. He will still do. You are thinking like that. He will still do, but he won't. The people that made him to be in that stage, they won't have anything from him anymore. It's like this one saying now, don't expect any kindness in return. So when things happen to such people, he won't help them because he has already learnt his lesson. But when it happens to another type of people, he will still do what he wants to do, because everybody cannot be the same. And as we already know, we are living on this planet Earth. No matter how kind you are, I said it before, there are certain people. But for me, in my own state, I've already know that even sometimes people that I'm very kind with, so people that have helped in my life, they are the people that will even backstab me. So life is like that. VDM is like that as well. Most times people that he helped are the one that will come shouting, that will come so, but that does not mean that he will not go where he's going. He will always move forward. Even the unkind deserve kindness. My thing is that don't expect it, because it will be about you and not what you can do. To an extent, constructive criticism can be a form of kindness. Yes, you are right. But a lot of people don't accept that. Where others can say it is a form of attack, is not. I think of constructive criticism as kindness because it will help me grow. Exactly. Me, myself, I'm like that because it will take you to the next level. You understand? It will make you to step up. So it will make you to see all the loopholes where you are getting it wrong, where you are supposed to keep silent, where you are supposed to talk and everything. So we can call it kindness as well. But take it from me, constructive criticism can only be accepted by people that are kind, by people that are not proud. When you are a proud person, you can never, and you will never accept constructive criticism. You will call it criticism on its own. And a lot of people that want to be biased, they will call it attack, because their brain will not work to that, and to that extent to reason it, because everybody will just be, they want to move in the same direction. But when you try to dissuade from them, like you don't want to see the way they are seeing it, they will call you gullible, or they will call it attack, they will label you, or but forgetting that everybody see things from different perspective. I might bring out a topic now, like what we are saying now. There are things I don't agree with totally, but that's left for me. That's on my own. There are things you will say as well that I might not quite agree with, but that's your own opinion. But in quotes, a lot of us, they just want everybody to run after them. Once they say A, everybody must say A. When you now try to say, oh no, it's not A, it's a B, or it's, I don't see it as a big letter, it's a small letter, it's a small letter, they will now be getting angry. And once one or two people try to talk about it, they'll call it attack. For me, Didi, that's what I say about VDM. VDM is a philanthropist, is a good person. He's a young He's a young man trying to do his best, what he can do for Nigeria, our great country. I always say, like, VDM is like a son to me, it's like my son. If we have like 10 VDM in Nigeria, Nigeria will not be the way Nigeria is today. But there are a lot of people also that have other versions, that have their own opinion, better opinion than my opinion. They have things to say concerning VDM. You understand? Some of them will tell you he's not doing anything. Some of them even call him a content creator. You get it? But at the same time, we know that the things that he's doing, a lot of people can't even do it. They can't even dream it. When they dream it, they will wake up out of their dreams. So people that are good are good. There are good people, there are kind people, but for me in this world, I've come to realize and I've experienced that the more you are kind to some people, the more they become brutal. Let's use that word. So I understand where you are coming from, why you said that. Those are critics, yes. They won't see anything good in one's kindness. There are a lot of them, and they can't even do half of what that person is doing. That's the bitter truth. But they are just there. It's like they just position themselves there to bring out all the wrong, the negative aspect of that person. So, but for me, those type of people also, they are the one that will push you to your next level. They will make you to run. Different levels of perspective or thought process, yes. Yes, lower level thinking and higher level thinking will always be a struggle, always, especially in this generation. Social media is really dealing with a lot of people, unless both agree that they can learn something from each other's kindness. You are right, but in this era, especially this social media uh platform that we are living in, there's a lot of literates on I don't know. There's a lot of literate and a lot of illiterate as well. So it's unfortunate that even those people that are not very learned, their videos fly. Their videos go viral. So they say what they said with no apology, with no thought. Some of them, they don't even, I don't know, their IQ is not, God help us. Nobody wants criticism. Yes, that's another thing. That's why I said before that it's only people with kind hearts, people that are not proud, that can accept, whether we call it constructive criticism, anyhow you want it. They will, they will see it as an attack. Even pastors, even ordained ministers. So we are human being. Human will always be human. It gets their backup and they take it personal. Yes, that's just it. And close down. You are right. But it's not supposed to be like that. But also, we can't blame them because they are human. Much better to put your personal inclinations aside and be objective. How many people are objective in this world? There are not a lot. But you must always listen. Proactive. How many of us listen? Listening is part of communication, but a lot of people, they take that out. They only speak, they communicate, but they don't listen. Constructive criticism is important, very, very. It is vital to purge what is not necessary in your life to proceed. You can say that again, but it's not everybody that knows that. You get it? So I hope we all learned one or two things. As you said, different thoughts, different process, different levels of reasoning. Everything has stages. But first and foremost, communication is the key. Whether in relationship, marriage, in family, even on this social media, we just have to learn how to communicate, listen before we speak or before we type. Yes, everybody have different levels, but the most crucial one is the listening aspect. active listeners are better. But these days, instead of people to listen, they talk. That's why they have there's a lot of chaos. We have chaotic environment in social media. Sometimes you just want to you want to lock down. You just say to yourself, why am I here? Please let me just go. But everybody are different. We cannot be the same. But to an extent, everybody deserve a little bit of kindness. So it's just that once you have been you agree with me that where your kindness stop, other things will follow. And once you sense that, oh, this person does not deserve my kindness anymore, that won't slow you down or stop you or make you to go into your shares. No, you go to the next person, because there are a lot of people on this planet Earth that need kindness. So you don't have to be stuck with one ungrateful human being. No. Constructive criticism always ends with personal inclinations. Objective advice is more helpful. I wish people know about this. Not everybody that know the difference between being objective or subjective or being constructive in your criticism. Or people will tell you that they are telling the truth. Is that not what they call it? They will tell you that, oh, I'm speaking the fact. I'm telling the truth. But the truth, when it comes to them, they can't take it. They can't do it. Then some other people will not be calling it, oh, they hate him, or they hate Mama the Super, they are attacking her, or whatever we want to say, we want to call it. So that's the world we are living in. But as I said before, different levels, doings, you understand? No matter how, if we preach it from today till tomorrow, 2026, we continue till 2028, 29, there are people that we still don't understand. No matter how long we spend on social media, we start talking about being objective, constructive criticism, do unto others what you wish that they do unto you. So then you are just speaking jargons. They don't understand. You understand? So that's where the problem lies. I wish everybody on social media are on the same level. It would have been better. So that's why sometimes there are some topics I don't even want to dive into it, because when I've seen that, oh, I've been privileged to discuss with few people, the way they react to it, the way they answer, the way they give their opinions. You already know that no, 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 no. Once I bring out this topic, I will be roasted. No, no need. Let me just stick with what I'm doing. After all, I'm not a professional in talking or discussing about other people. What do I know? That's just it. Because a lot of us, what we dish out to others, when they give us tiny bit of it, we can't even take it. We can't. But we want others to just swallow it like Panadol or headache pills or vitamins, even without water, or just chew it like gummies, apple cider gummies or whatever gummies. But that's not how life is. Anyways, we thank God for life. We'll continue. We can't do anything about it. We just have to be ourselves. Be yourself wherever you are. Continue to be kind to yourself and to be kind to others. We can't stop being kind because other people are taking us for granted or they are not appreciating our efforts. Life goes on. Take it to another direction. That's what I will say. So you guys are so amazing. I love you guys. Thank you for making my day. The Super, you have mastered the skills of listening. Yes, so without judgment, and I admire that quality you have. Thank you so much. Not many has yet obtained. It's a daily work. I'm a I'm a mama in progress. That is how it should be, you understand? So no judgment. Everybody have their own place in life. You understand? Where I've attained, where I've reached, a lot of people have not even be able to reach there. And there are a lot of places I'm even attempting to climb to reach that I have not been able to reach. So why judge one another? It's of no use. Humans, let's be ourselves. If you go through a life event which makes you feel a certain way and friend experiences the same, yes, you must put aside your personal views. That's me. You are right. Because there's no way, if you don't do that, that you'll be able to move forward, or you'll be able to climb, or you'll be able to, as an advisor that I am. So if I'm being sentimental or having grudges or putting making things personal, how will I be able to advise properly or give a good insight to things? It will be difficult. So, but also I understand a lot of people needs to also learn how to listen, how not to be judgmental. Above all, love yourself. Because if you love yourself, all these things will come hand in hand. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you. Catch you in my next one. I love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. God bless you. Bye bye.